Hi guys, and welcome back to the world of the beat. Today we're going to be doing an oily skin approved for the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. The name is long. Let's see. We're going to put it to the test. 4+ hours. I'm actually going to be doing laundry. So, I'm going to be doing real life stuff to really see how this foundation holds up. I got a request from a couple followers to do this, wear test for this foundation. I actually had it on my list, but I kind of never got around to it because, listen, companies are dropping foundations left and freaking right. Jesus. At the end of the year, which is coming up, I'm going to have, a roundup of all the foundations that I've tried, and I'm probably gonna choose my 5 top ones, or I'm probably gonna choose the ones that got 5 stars in the oily skin approved, and probably add a couple ones that I really actually like, even though they didn't get 5 stars, into a video. Because gosh, I don't even know how many foundation reviews I've done this year, but it's a lot, and quite a lot of them have been like Sephora brands. I think next year I'm gonna try to do a little bit more drugstore. Yeah, I've become quite bougie. But anyway, too much of my rambling. If this is your first time watching Le Beat, welcome. And if this is not your first time, you already know what it is. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, press the bell for notifications. Your girl is like churning out the videos for you. Let me know what you would like to see. I have a couple more foundations that I actually want to review before the end of the year. I don't know if it's gonna really happen, but they're on my list. I've been showing you so many skincare products. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Not only am I very interested in makeup and complexion products, but I'm very, very interested in skin. You all know how I feel about skincare. I just did how to remove your makeup video, and more skincare videos are going to be coming in the not too distant future. Oh, and in this video, I'm also going to show you guys how I did this eye look. Very easy, brown smoky eye, 3 eyeshadows, tops. Period. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Okay, hey y'all, so we're gonna do our eyes first as per usual, and I'm gonna be using none other than the Aina palette. Were you surprised? But I'm just gonna do a very simple like brown look, and I'm gonna be taking Credit. Credit is the very deep brown, and I'm putting that all over my lid, even into the crease. This is a really quick and easy look. If you're feeling kind of sultry, if you're feeling kind of smoky, very like all, I find it's kind of like a black smoky eye, but way more subtle. And it's also a very easy look to do because you're using like 3 colors max, and you're not even gonna do inner tear dot highlight. I know, who are we? So after you get all that brown on your lid, then you're gonna go in with edges. What you're gonna do, you're just gonna blend out the edges. And I'm taking a pretty big fluffy brush, so it's kind of getting, over what I put down of Credit already, but only in the crease area, right? So you see it's kind of making a nice blend between the two. Almost look like a gradient going down. You're gonna go in with Soleil and highlight your brow bone. And that's the 3rd shade, y'all. Soleil is such a great brow bone highlight. It's not too shimmery, too light, So those are the 3 shades that we're working with, and voila, I think that took me less than 2 minutes to do. Your eyes are almost done. Yo, I have such a urge to say sis to everything. I just need to stop. I really need to stop myself. And I'm gonna put on It Superhero Mascara, which I absolutely love. I adore. This mascara is a little bit more watery though. It's a wetter mascara, so you want to make sure it dries before you try to do anything, because you will have mascara all over your eyes or on your hands according to what you're trying to do. I would definitely recommend this mascara. It lifts my eyelashes, my baby lashes. Alright y'all, so basically the eye look is over. Once I'm finished with my face, I would just put a little mascara on my bottom lashes, and that's the eye look. Super simple. 3 shadows. I use the Aina palette, but you can also use this Morphe palette to achieve this look. You could probably use this brown right here and probably this one to blend it out. But yeah, there are many palettes that you can use to achieve this look. Okay, now what we came for. So we're going to be reviewing the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. It retails for $36. I have 40 shades of this foundation, and I got 2 samples. I got 4.35, which is deep cool, and then I got 4.5, which is very deep warm. I did my shade finder, and I think I put in Fenty and Huda, you know the deal, and it gave me those 2. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try those 2. Now, most likely the warm one I think is gonna match me better but let's just see. So I'm gonna do 4.35 right here. Right, that is definitely light, but let's blend it out a little bit. I think that I could get to this shade sometime soon, but right now I'm not there yet. A tinge too light, but the undertone doesn't look too bad. All right, and then I'm gonna do 4.5. I'll do it on the other side. Now that I'm like looking at 4.5, I think it's too dark. So there's one shade in between 4.35 and 4.5, which is 4.4 deep with cool red. But I think I swatched that when I went into Sephora, and that wasn't it. Okay, so I feel like this one is more my jam. It's kind of just blend it into my skin. I don't know if you guys could even see it. Ooh, okay, right. Let's go with 4.5. I knew that was the one I was gonna choose anyway, but you know, for demonstrative purposes, I'm gonna put this on with a brush. So while I'm putting it on, I'm gonna tell you guys about the claims and all that good stuff. So it's a weightless 24-hour full coverage foundation with oil and shine control that is also waterproof, sweat resistant, and won't look cakey or cause blemishes. It has kaolin clay with bamboo powder to control oil and shine, hyaluronic acid which nurtures the skin, vitamin E protects skin against environmental aggressors. I'm actually gonna take my dry sponge to do my forehead just because I want this wig. Oh, and some of the foundation got into my hair. A little goes a long way with this foundation. It reveals its true color and sets quickly, allowing you to build as needed. The result is incredible coverage that feels remarkably lightweight. All right, y'all, so the foundation is a bit too dark. Look at my face and look at my neck, right? But we're gonna finesse it, don't worry, we know how to finesse. So I may need to go back to Sephora and get 4.4. 4.35 was a bit too light, but now I'm thinking, should I have just used the lighter one? I'm so torn. I kind of want to take this off, like it's so dark. Ugh. But you know what? I think I prefer it to be darker than lighter because when I highlight and contour and all that, I could kind of normalize it. The undertone is looking kind of off too. To be honest, this is looking kind of gray on my face. I'm very torn about what to do. Let me put a little bit of 4.35 over this and see what happens. Yeah, so 4.35 is much lighter. But when I mix it in, I think that is looking a little better. Just like on my jawline, because you know I'm gonna put my highlight on. This foundation is getting all over my wig. I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, mixing the two colors, color kind of looks a little better. I mean, it's not 100% there. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like we might need to go back to the drawing board on the color, on the shade, but in terms of the coverage and the finish, I think it's beautiful. It looks very matte. That's what I've heard about this foundation, that it is super matte and it should be long wearing as well. I will attest to that. It does feel very lightweight. It also seems like it's set itself, so like it's self-setting. Maybe I could use this shade in the summertime. I don't really know. Y'all know I kind of like to look like an Oompa Loompa at first. I like an orange. But 4.35 was a bit too light. So though it was more orangey like I like, it was a bit too light. So that's why I mixed the two together, which I never really do, but okay. We're gonna finesse it. Then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty concealer in 400. Okay, I think that the concealer did a little something for us. So then we're gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. Y'all, since my last video, I've been using it with a brush. And I'm here to say that I really like the powder. I mean, I did like it in the video. It didn't look bad. Okay, after dusted away that cakey part, I really liked it. Y'all, I knew what I was saying when I said you need to use a brush with that, not a damn sponge. This powder is very fine. It does give a brightness to my skin tone that the Fenty Beauty powder does not give, right? It gives a different type of brightness, that golden brightness, which, you know, I haven't been like super in love with it recently, but this is kind of bringing me back to my roots. Right, so I'm just going to lightly dust that powder anywhere that I put concealer to set it. Right, it actually is very smooth. It does blur, so I like that. I like a setting powder that blurs, but absolutely do not use a damn sponge. Then we're going to bronze with Fenty Beauty bronzer. Just gonna do a little bit on my forehead. My makeup has been getting all over this wig. I'm so annoyed. I pulled out an old highlighter that I haven't used in a million years, but it's from LORAC. They don't even sell this anymore, but yo, I wanted to use a oldie but goodie. So this is the, what do they call this? I can't remember the name of it. It's a baked bronzer that LORAC used to have. I don't even know if LORAC is a company anymore. Like, I have not heard about them in a hot minute. So how's the face looking now, guys? I'm almost done with this look. Then I'm just going to powder my entire face with the e.l.f. finishing powder in the shade Dark Deep. Then for lips, I'm gonna take a liquified lip by Beauty called Cassava. The last time I wore this, I put Fenty little Stunna in Underdawg under it, and then I put this over it. But today I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna use this. Now I'm kind of regretting this a little bit because it doesn't look exactly like it looked before. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of Underdawg just in the center. Yeah, I needed it to be darker. Yup, this is more what I wanted. So sometimes when it comes to lips, it doesn't matter what order you do it in. The liquified lip from Beauty is a little bit more glossy. So by just adding a little bit of that liquid lipstick over it, which is matte, you could kind of, you know, still get it to look how you want. I didn't want it to be super glossy anyway, so this works. All right, so I put my bottom mascara on. The look is complete. Let's see, what is the time? Right now, it is 5:19, so maybe I'll come back around 9:30, 10-ish to see what's really going on here. I'll be back in a couple hours. Okay guys, I am back. The time is now 10:28, so 5 hours approximately we've had this foundation on. I've done a lot. I did laundry, I went out for dinner, I did a lot, guys. So right now my face is looking pretty radiant. I'm gonna turn the lights down just a little bit. Okay, so this is me with the lights down. I had to take that lipstick off because I didn't want to go through that while I was eating to get it all over my face. But this is how we're looking right now. We come in closer. Okay, so we do have a little bit of shine in the T-zone, but I actually really like this foundation. I'm not gonna give it 5 stars, okay? But I really like it. Lightweight, yes, very lightweight. Full coverage, yes, very full coverage. Keeping you matte. I mean, I'm not like the greasiest I've ever been, but I'm kind of greasy. I ain't gonna lie. I am kind of greasy. I know once I blot, I'm gonna be fine. Let me just look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, it really isn't that bad. I think the camera is emphasizing the oil a little bit more than it is. Also, the highlight on my cheeks is emphasizing the light more than it should. So let's just blot a little bit. All right, good. So like we're back to new. So all you need to do is a little blot. So I'm gonna be giving this foundation 4 to 5 stars. I really like it. I would recommend it. I think I am gonna try 4.4 and see if that would be my perfect match. But as of now, I don't have a perfect match in this foundation. I am gonna get lighter as the winter goes on, so maybe I would be able to use 4.35, but I like to start darker anyway, so that when I highlight and contour, I could bring it back to my shade. And I think I was able to achieve that with mixing 4.35 and 4.5. But would I purchase a full size? Probably not, because I am buying 2 foundations to mix. I'm just not gonna do it. I wouldn't buy the 4.5 because the undertone was not right. You know what I mean? If the undertone was right, I would say, okay, I could purchase it, right? And in the summertime, that probably would be perfect. But the undertone of that is not orange enough for me. It's not ready enough for me, even though it's warm. So I would not purchase that foundation if I can't find my exact shade. I have a lot of foundations, y'all. If I can't find my shade, on to the next one. I'm not even playing games with them anymore, okay? Like, I have so many options now. I don't need to settle. Neither do you. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. It's Lil.Beat on Instagram and Lil.Beat Inc. on Facebook. Subscribe to your girl's channel. Put your bell on for notifications. Go ahead and watch another video. I mean, that also helps. You can watch another video. Without further ado, have a great night, guys. Bye. The waist is walking right now. Hey, hey.